Hello, Mukund. Good evening. How are you?
Good evening, sir. I'm good.
Okay.
What about you, sir?
Good, fine.
Yes, sir.
Mukund, you applied for front-end position, right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Before starting, tell me about yourself.
yes, sir. Sure. Sir, first, thank you for giving the opportunity to introduce myself. Myself, Mukund gaikwad, and I am basically from Aurangabad. And about my education, I have completed my Bachelor of Engineering from State College of Engineering, Aurangabad. And from last 2 years, I am working in Mi Value Soft as a front-end developer. And in that, I have 1.2 years of experience in UI developer, and from last 8 months I am working on Angular. Yes, sir.
That means you got the opportunity to work on Angular.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. From last 6 to 8 months,
6 to 8.
I got an opportunity to work on the yes, sir.
Then why are you changing your current job?
Yes, sir. Sir, because from last 1 to 2 months, the project is actually get in development phase. Means project is actually completed, and we are just working on the to solving the bugs. So as I am a new in Angular, so I am eager to learn new things in Angular. So that's why I'm looking for better opportunity.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Tell me about your strengths and weaknesses.
Yes, sir. Sir, my strength is I am a self-motivator and to learn or grab new things more quickly. And about my weakness, I trust people very easily. That's only one weakness.
What is? Excuse me. Can you?
I trust people easily, sir.
Okay. How much you rate yourself in JavaScript and Angular out of 5? Hello. Hello.
Sir, I rate myself 4, and in Angular, I rate myself 3.5 because
Hello, Mukund. Your voice is breaking. Hello, Mukund. Hello. Hello.
sir, my voice is audible.
Yes. Now it's okay.
Yes, sir.
Tell me, how much you rate yourself in
Uh,
JavaScript and Angular out of 5?
Out of 5. Sir, I rate myself in JavaScript. I do 4, sir, and for Angular, I rate myself 3.8 because I am a new in Angular. I rate myself 3.8.
Okay. No problem. First, we go ahead with Angular, JavaScript, then we'll start on Angular. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sure.
Okay, first, tell me what is the function?
Sir, your voice is breaking, sir. Not
I
audible.
think from my side it's okay. Can you check from your side?
Yes, sir. I will check Wi-Fi connection.
Hello, Mukund. Okay, Mukund, tell me what is the function?
Okay, sir. The function is a block of code to perform a specific task, and its purpose is reusability.
Block of code. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Can you share your screen and show me what is the difference between the function expression and function declaration?
Yes, sir. Sure. I will show.
Sure.
So this is function declaration.
First, share your screen, Mukund.
Okay. Sorry. Screen is visible, sir.
Ah, yes.
So this is function declaration.
Okay.
Okay. And function expression is repository story. So this is function expression, means we store a function as a value in a declaration. That is function expression.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
What is the index of and last index of and caret? Can you show me
Yes.
one example on it?
Yes, sir. Sure. First, I will show index.
Don't run it. Just first tell me.
Yes, sir. Yes. Sir, index of Q means the first occurrence of a index number, means we have first index number and we get that character on that particular index number. So here we get a 0, 1, 2. Here we get a L, sir, console.
Okay, show me. Showing -1. Why?
Sorry, sir. It gives the index number of particular character. Yes, sir.
It's showing 2.
We get an index of 2 of real character.
Okay.
Yes.
What is the use of last index?
Last index of sir, if means to get a last index number of a string.
Show me one example, proper example on it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We get a last index of JavaScript 127 number.
Okay. String dot last index of JavaScript. Suppose we have one string like that. I love Java, so we on JavaScript. Then next line will be welcome in the beautiful world of JavaScript. Take it, right? After JavaScript, on the JavaScript.
Yes, sir.
Yes, here.
Okay.
Yes. Welcome in the beautiful world of welcome in the world of beautiful world of JavaScript.
We remove it, sir.
Don't remove it. Just write. Continue.
Please welcome in the beautiful world of JavaScript.
Welcome in the JavaScript like that way. JavaScript. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Save it and check.
Yes, sir. We get.
16. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Open the VS Code. Okay. Suppose I want to second number of JavaScript word. How to get it? How to achieve it?
Take a number of JavaScript word. Okay. Sir, we only want this JavaScript word.
Yes.
So by using slice method, we can get this, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. In that
Before,
slice
okay. First, tell me what is the caret. Then tell me what is the difference between slice and splice. Okay.
Okay.
First, tell me what is the caret.
Sir, caret just give a means give the character position of a on a on a particular index number.
Show me one example.
Yes, sir. Here we get a L collector
Sure.
on that index number we get. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me what is the difference between slice and splice.
Yes, sir.
Show me one example on it. Okay.
Yes, sir. A slice method can be used to extract particular part of the string or array, and it accepts two parameter that is first index and last index, and it accept negative parameter also. But in a splice method, we are used to add or remove the particular element of an array at any position, and it accepts three parameter. That is the first parameter define the index number, and second parameter define the how many element we uh, remove from the array, and third parameter defines the new element added that we have added in that array. I will show you.
Tell me what will be the output.
Yes, sir. Zero. Here we get a welcome word, sir. Whole. And slice method, the last index is not is less than -1. Here we get a welcome word.
Okay, show me.
Yes.
Okay. What is the splice?
Yes, sir.
First tell me.
Here we add at zero index, and we remove zero element from this array, and we add this 55 at the start index,
Okay, sure.
at first position.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. First is zero index number, and second is zero.
Is remove element, sir. Means we
How many items you want to remove? That's it.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Means second argument define how many element we want to remove from this array. So here we remove zero element. We just add this 55 at the first index, zero index.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Suppose I remove the two element from that array and add one.
Okay.
Show me.
Two element remove and
Yes.
add one.
Yes. Show me like that.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Just add only one element. How to achieve it? Show me. Remove the 66.
Sir, I'm not getting.
Remove the 66.
Okay. 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 Here, sir, we remove two element first, 10 and 20, and we add this element 55. Means we get a 55, 30, and 40.
Show me.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
We remove two element.
What is the ternary operator?
Okay. So ternary operator is the shortest way of writing an if else statement. Yes, it is the shortest way to write a statement. If else condition.
Okay. I'm sharing some declaration with you. Okay.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Don't run it. First, tell me what will be the output. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Copy it.
Okay.
Write the answer at 44 line number in the committed format.
Yes, sir. Yes. 20, 10. Yeah. Sir, here we get 20, 10, 10, 10.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
check it.
Yes,
Same.
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir. Yes,
open the news for. Okay, now uh, remove the line number 39.
line number 39. Okay. Yes, sir.
And again 41.
41. Okay.
We have
Oh,
one A, B, C, E, and F. Okay, now uh, at line number 43, remove this C.
remove this C.
Yes. Then tell me what will be the output first.
Okay. This is undefined. P number plus undefined. Sir, we get a NaN. Yeah,
Okay,
not a number. Yes, sir.
okay.
Yes, sir. Because here 10 also number 10. This 10 number. So number plus undefined, we get a NaN, not a number.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And suppose at line number 43, add the C.
Okay.
Then what will be the output?
Okay. In F. Sir, output we get a 20, 10, 10, and undefined. 20, 10, 10, undefined.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
What is destructuring object?
Okay. Destructuring object. Yes, sir. Destructuring of object is allow us to extract particular object and to store them into different variable.
Can you show me one?
Okay, sir. So, and, Here's a destructuring of object.
Okay.
Means we store them into a different variable.
Okay. What is event bubbling and event capturing?
Event bubbling. Yes, sir. Event bubbling means when an element receives an event, and that event is propagated or transmitted to the its parent and to its ancestor element in the DOM until it get to the root element. So that is called event bubbling. And event capturing means it is the event capturing is the same opposite to the event bubbling. In that event is moved from the outermost element to the target element. So that is event capturing.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
What is the rest operators and spread operator?
Okay. Spread operator. Spread operator means to expand an array to expand an array into its individual array element. And rest operator means to convert multiple argument into an array. That is rest operator.
Can you show me one example on both?
Yes, sir. Sure. Example of spread operator. Extract the and rest operator is here is the example of the rest operator means we convert multiple argument this into a array. Rest operator.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Show me console. Show.
Yes, sir.
Uncomment that line from 56 to 60. Uncomment those.
Yes, sir.
Yes. All.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Comment the above. A, B, C, E, F.
Okay.
Just okay. Show me now. Can you explain?
Yes, sir.
Rest
Yes,
of
sir.
it?
Here is a spread operator means we extend the both array into a single array, and here we convert this number of argument into an array. This is the rest operator. Means we just only put this multiple argument into an array. Here we get this three element in an array.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I'm sharing one array with you.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Just copy it and paste.
You share array, sir.
It's already. Okay.
No.
Check it. Now check it.
Yes.
Now print the all F name in console. One.
Means print all the F name.
Yes. One.
Okay. There. Here, sir, we get all the F name.
Okay. What is the web storages?
Web storage is in HTML5 we get a new feature to add a means to store data in a HTML5 use some APIs like web storages means to store data in a local storage. And in web storage we have two types, that is local storage and session storage. And in local storage the data store will be will be available forever there, and we have to remove it manually. But in a session storage, we have to that data stored in session storage will be removed as soon as the session expired, or we have to and if we change the tab, that time session storage data will be removed.
Okay, can you show me one example on local storage? How to get data? How to set data? Take a
Okay,
one object.
Okay, means one object we want to store in local storage.
Yes, and how to get?
Okay, sir.
Show me both examples.
Yes, sir. Sir, first we convert this object into JSON format, then we store in local storage.
Show me.
Yes, sir. Here we store in data in local storage in a string file, and
Show
from
me
get.
first.
Yes, sir. Okay.
It's showing some error. Hello, Mukund. Hello. Hello. Hello, Mukund.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm audible. Hello, Mukund. You are on mute, Mukund.
Sir,
Yes.
I am audible, sir.
Yes, yes. Now
Yes,
share
sir.
your screen. Okay, show me.
Screen is visible, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Here we store, sir, data in a JSON format in local storage. We store this object in local
Okay.
storage. Yes, sir.
So VS Code. So
Here we get some data
Okay.
from local. Yes, sir.
Again, I am sharing one array with you.
Okay, sir.
Just copy it fast and remove the duplicate element from that array.
Yes. Remove duplicate element.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Show me a VS Code. .js file. Just hold. Function multiplicator for each. Okay. What is the closure?
Okay. Closure means when we return a child function inside a parent function, the child function create a lexical scope. And when we call a child function, the child function bring out all the information or data of parent function outside the parent function, outside the function. So that concept is called as closure.
What is the promise?
Okay. So promise is a JavaScript object which gives some value in future, and the promise is basically used to handle asynchronous operation. And in promise we have four state, that is pending, fulfill, reject, and settle. And in that the pending is the initial state, and mm, and fulfill means the promise is resolved, and rejected means the action related to promise is rejected, and settle means the promise is either fulfill or reject, and and also we get some benefit from the promise means to handle a synchronous operation and better code of reliability and better flow of error handling.
Okay. What is the OOPS?
So basically JavaScript is object-oriented programming language, and means everything in JavaScript is object. So if you consider in that manner, so JavaScript is a prototype-based object-oriented programming language that always appoint to the object. That is OOPS.
Okay.
Yes.
Now we will start on Angular. Okay.
Yes, sir. Sure.
What are the difference between promise versus observable?
Yes, sir. Sure. Promise versus observable. Promise means as soon as we create a promise, the promise is resolved. Means it does not wait until we resolve it. But in case of observable, uh, observable are not resolved until we subscribe it. And promise limit a single value, while observable limit multiple values over a period of time. And in promise, we cannot cancel the promise. But in case of observable, we cancel the observable by using unsubscribe method. And in observable, we also manipulate data before we subscribing it. So these are some difference we in the promise and observable.
Okay. Can you explain hooks of routing?
Hooks of routing.
Yes.
So basically, we have some routing hooks like can activate, can deactivate, resolver, and basically can activate is defined if the route is to be activated or not, and we used can activate when we want to check on some condition before it's saving to the user. Means if the user has not logged in, then can activate that redirect the user on login page. And can deactivate we used means is used when the user is navigate away from the route before the component is deactivated. And most of the we use can deactivate guard is in a data entry component where the user may fill their data and he tries to navigate away from the different route before saving his work. So at that time, these can deactivate guard use a chance to the user to save his work first and then navigate on the different route. Means when user tried to navigate on different route, so we just give some pop-up message to the user, and on the choice of on the option click user, the can deactivate guard decide the user is stay on the same route or give him permission on the next route.
Okay, what are the difference between pure pipe and impure pipe?
Pure pipe and impure pipe. Yes, sir, sure. Pure pipe means the pure pipe will execute when it detect pure changes in the input value, and pure changes is when the change detection cycle detect changes to either a primitive input value or either object references. And impure pipe is a will execute when it detects impure changes in the input value. And impure changes to be either impure pipe means the changes is when the change detection cycle detects the changes to in a object to in a composite object, such as adding an element to into a existing array. So that is the impure pipe.
Okay, we're gonna stop your screen.
Okay, sir. Okay, sure.
Okay.
Yes.
What are the decorator?
Okay. Decorator, we use decorator to apply specific behavior on text class, and decorator are nothing but a function that gives some metadata of a class or a class member. So in Angular we have some class decorator, some property decorator, method decorator. In class decorator we have a added component, an added ng module component. In parameter decorator we have input decorator, output decorator, and in method decorator we have a some added host listener, that is host binding, and also in we have one parameter decorator, that is added inject. So these are some example of decorator that we bind on the class.
Okay. Can you explain what is the input decorator and output decorator?
Yes, sir, sure. Basically, we use input output decorator in a, suppose we have two component, and the relation between the two component is a parent child, and when we want to share the data from parent component to child component, so that time we use a input decorator, and if you want to emit the data from child component to parent component, so that time we use data output decorator.
What is the dependency injection?
Okay. Dependency injection is a mechanism design pattern where rather than to create a object instance within a class, in a dependency injection, the Angular inject via the constructor. So it means so rather than to instantiating the dependencies within a class itself, in dependency injection, Angular inject it from outside. So that is a dependency injection.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
What are the services in Angular?
Services.
Yes.
Okay. Service in Angular is a service we create for to share some common functionality that will be accessible and reusable in all the components. So in a typical application, we have a lot of component, lot of view model. So and if you want to share some common functionality across the whole project, so we need to create an service. So service help us to share some common functionality across the whole project. So that purpose we create a service.
Okay.
Yes.
What is the RxJS?
Okay. RxJS stands for reactive extension for JavaScript. RxJS is a library for reactive programming, and using observable that makes easier to compose asynchronous and callback based code. So that is RxJS.
Can you repeat? Hello,
Yes,
Mukund.
sir. Yes,
What is
sir.
the? Can you repeat?
RxJS is a library. RxJS is a library for reactive programming, and using observable that makes easier to compose callback based code or asynchronous. That is RxJS.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
What is subscribing?
Subscribing.
Yes.
Okay. Subscribing means to get a data means when we create a observable, we need to subscribe it. Then we will get the data. So that purpose we use subscribe.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you have work on NGRX?
Sir, in GRX, no, sir, I am not working on actually on in GRX. Yes, sir.
Just a second.
Yes.
What is difference between template driven form and reactive form?
Yes. Uh, in template driven form means we write a whole logic in a template only, and in reactive form and for template driven form we need to import form module in app module, and for reactive form means we create a form in dynamically in the component at the level of the component class, and we sync that form with a template. So that is reactive form, and for that we need to import reactive form module in a app module.ps.
What is the lazy loading?
Okay. Lazy loading means on-demand loading means uh, lazy loading loads the future module dynamically as needed, and this is help us to speed up the application, and basically we this is useful in a larger application where we did not require to load all the module at once. So in lazy loading, we just load the necessary module at once.
Okay. In last project, which Angular UI library have you used?
Sir, in that I used material, Angular material we used.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
What is server side pagination and client side pagination?
Okay. In client side pagination, sir, means we load all the data at a client side, and in server side pagination means is a way of controlling a subset of data requests that to fetch in a client side server, and that are useful when we don't require all the data at once. That is the server side pagination. Means in server side we do not require to display all the data at one time.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
You say you work on Angular material. Then what is the Angular material?
Okay. Angular material is a is basically user interface component library, and that developers can use in their Angular project to speed up the development, of elegant and consistent user interface. That is Angular material.
Why we call the Angular is a single page application?
Sorry, sir, I did not get.
Okay. What is mean by single page application?
Sir, actually, your voice is breaking.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes. What is mean by a single page application?
Okay. Single page application means single page application is the application where the main UI is loaded once, and the other pages are loaded on demand. Means in a typical website we have one master page, so that master page will loaded once, and other pages are loaded on depending on the which link user click, so that other pages are loaded. Means the master page is not loaded again and again, and it is a and in single page application view help us to implement routing. Means when we move from one screen to another screen, at that time we did not refresh all the page. That is single page application.
What are the HTTP interceptor?
Okay. Actually, the HTTP interceptor is acts like an observer. Means it is a mediator between the front end and back end to face the HTTP module. That is the HTTP interceptor.
Okay. Okay. Mukund, done from my side.
Okay, sir.
Do you have any question for me?
No, sir, I have no any question.
Oh.